Welcome back to Hot Takes in the Hot Factory. It's getting hot in here, isn't it?
So take off all your clothes.
Yeah.
New t-shirt.
Yeah, not actually that new, but nicked it off a friend.
Peak
So,
McCubbin
yeah.
that. No, he approached
Free.
me today. There I was writing up at McCubbin. He said, Chris, a wild McCubbin appeared. Will you present Hot Takes with me? I said, only if you're wearing a t-shirt, wearing the pant part on it is blue.
Yeah.
And that. So he went and nicked it from a friend.
Came up trumps there. Should we get on to the first hot take?
Probably.
Probably what we should do at this point. It comes from Big A, and he's got a big one. Hot take that is.
Oh, out of context.
Joao
Football Daily
Felix,
lapping
yeah.
that up. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, they love that. That'll get 20,000 views on Twitter, and hopefully I'll get a few follows out of it. Joao Felix will have a better season than Hazard and Griezmann. Now that is spicy, to say the least.
Do you know what was spicy? That bloody run.
Oh, yeah.
Against Getafe when he beat 3 men. However, up until that, he'd largely been uninvolved. I think, took a couple of shots in that game, completed a couple of dribbles.
It was fine.
I mean, he looks like he's ready for first team football, which I didn't necessarily anticipate. Despite those massive numbers in the Liga NOS last year, I thought he might take a little while to acclimatise to Spanish football, but he's got a bit of bravado. He's looking cocky, he's looking ready. I like it. I like the tenacity. However, to say he's going to have a better season than them two is completely preposterous, isn't it?
I mean, he's maybe had a better season than them so far, but Hazard is injured, and Griezmann was in a pretty flat Barcelona performance against Bilbao.
That was tragic.
So, yeah, not great. Although, I mean, Aduriz, come on, take a bow, son. 38 years old, nearly 40, and he does that. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Griezmann, over the last few years, I think the last time that he didn't score 15 league goals was 2012-13. So pretty much for his entire from early to late 20s, Griezmann has been hitting at least 15 goals in the league. Will Joao Felix do this season? I have my doubts that Joao Felix could reach the 15-goal mark this season. He's 19 years old. I'm sure he'll have a decent season, but playing in an Atleti system, which Griezmann was pretty much having to do all the attacking work last campaign, somehow think it's unlikely. Griezmann, I think in terms of goal involvement, has hit over 20 for the last 4 or 5 years as well. So you'd expect in a more attacking side in Barcelona, flanked with Messi, with Suarez, when you've got someone like Frankie de Jong backing you up behind you, I just think he's going to get quite a lot of the old goals this season.
Yeah.
And
goals and assists. I think 15
sure.
would probably represent a really solid season for Joao Felix.
Yeah.
Eden Hazard, I mean, he's going into a misfiring Real Madrid side, but a Real Madrid side that still generated the most shots out of any team last year in La Liga. So they were a little bit unlucky in that department. So you plop Eden Hazard in there with his thick old behind. The Premier League's lacking severe thickness. Now there's no Ivanovic. Now there's no Hazard. Who else? Who else is bootylicious? But Felix is playing with Morata, who's infinitely more mobile than Diego Costa, who Griezmann was playing with the year before. I know that Morata and Griezmann had 6 months together, didn't they? But still think Atleti's chief chance creator against Getafe, I think the most passes into the final third were completed by Kieran Trippier. Trippier. How do you say it?
Trippier.
Because I've heard
He's
people
English.
say Trippier. Van Straat probably rolls the R's. Trippier.
Nah. I mean he's from Lancashire, isn't he? So
I don't know who's the best export from Lancashire.
Best export from Lancashire. I mean, there's been quite a few.
Peter Kay.
Are we talking about
is a good cheese.
Back to the football. I see where you're coming from, kind of. Not really, actually. I don't see where you're coming from at all.
No,
Joao Felix, I think, will have a good season. I do think he'll have a good season. He does look really exciting. But to say they'll have a better season than two players who are basically in their prime and playing in systems which are built for them to thrive for the first time in quite a while, I think it's just, yeah,
What's
no-brainer.
a more favourable comparison? What's a fairer scenario? Is he going to have a better season than who else is breaking through? Is he going to have a better season than Gabby Jesus? Probably still no, because Manchester City are just, quite frankly, ridiculous. 30 shots against Tottenham is disgusting. They should be banned from football. Who else?
I don't know, Jadon Sancho, maybe
Sancho?
you could make the comparison between them two.
Like that.
Jadon Sancho could have a worse season this season than last year.
Phil
Because he was
Foden?
so good. Phil Foden, I mean, he probably will have a better season than Phil Foden. Play
What
a
was
lot
it?
more, won't
4 Premier League starts last campaign?
Yeah.
Maybe not even that. So, yeah, probably Foden.
he? Yeah,
Felix.
Foden. Let's say that.
Sancho.
Like Agiari has this next one. Sorry for butchering your name. Definitely did do so. Hazard was better than Ronaldo in the Premier League.
I want to kick things off because you found this and I feel like you're geared up.
Yeah, I actually quite like this as a hot take, even as a United fan who absolutely loved Ronaldo during his pomp at Old Trafford. Because Hazard arrived at Chelsea as a bit more of a superstar in the making. He'd already, I think, banged like 20 league goals for Lille the season before.
Yeah.
Wanted by a lot of clubs, where Ronaldo was kind of unearthed a little quite quickly just from that pre-season friendly he played against United.
Am I right in saying that
gamble.
Hazard was about 19, 20 when he joined and Ronaldo was what, 17, 18?
I think Ronaldo was 18. I think Hazard might have even been 20, 21 when he joined Chelsea. So yeah, a little bit more developed. But enough of the numbers. All you need to do is just watch the highlight reels of Hazard at Chelsea and Ronaldo at United to see that they were defining Premier League players for the time that they were in the league. I think Hazard, where Hazard, could maybe win is that maybe he was, better for a bit longer, whereas Ronaldo took maybe 2 to 3 years to reach his level, but then was just unstoppable. Like Hazard couldn't have dreamed of having the season that Ronaldo had in 2007-8 when he hit 42 in all comps. Hazard last season was amazing in a very, in a Chelsea team which otherwise didn't function very consistently. But Ronaldo playing in that United team, which, granted was better than the Chelsea teams we've seen over the last 2 years at least. I don't know. It's a really difficult one. It's a really difficult one. I think.
What do you make of this assumption?
Yeah.
While they started out as kind of similar players, their paths, the fork in the road, and I feel like it's difficult to compare them now.
Yeah. I mean, Ronaldo's clearly the better player over the course of his career. There's no doubt about that. But I think in terms of Hazard's impact at Chelsea, just the fact that he's had to do so much work by himself, I think makes him stand out. However, I think ultimately, just for pure prestige, I think Ronaldo edges it. Won a Champions League as well in his time at United.
Ronaldo
won those 3 in a row as well. Like, was just part of a better team. Just disagreeing with you, but it's a good point. It made us think, didn't it? So that's what we like.
Got to admit, barely thought. Listen to you were good though.
Just speaking words. Before we head down to the basement / living space, subscribe to Football Daily, obviously, for more stuff such as hot takes. Hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss another video. Anyway,
you think
let's
that
go
looks
down
like
there.
a living space? I'm now worried about your conditions at home.
Well, it's more of a living space than up here.
Well, the green screen.
Well, yeah, but also the furnace and the just general debris around us. There's actual nice little framed photos down there of us, family pics.
It's a good point, well made.
Anyway, Sonny's down there, and hopefully he's got something of worth to say.
What is happening, Football Daily lot? And it is me, Sonny Snelling, now of Stat Wars fame, not just squad goals fame. And here I've got a hot, juicy take that I think quite a lot of you might agree with. My hot take is that the new goalkeeper rule that's come into the Premier League is utterly ridiculous. I mean, for penalties that is, they've got to keep 1 foot on the line. I find that ridiculous. I like my goalkeepers to show a bit of presence when they're defending and saving shots. Like what Adrian did in the Super Cup, I thought that was perfectly fine, but obviously you can't do that under the new rules. They're not allowed to do like the old waving of the arms and the little like Joe Hart just screaming in people's faces. And I just think that's what football's about. The goalkeepers, that was their advantage. It's been taken away from them. It's just so strikers can score more goals and it's just unfair. So let me know what you think. Comment down below, have a little debate, and yes, back up to the roof, wherever they are.
Thanks for that one, Sonny. Now we've got a non-footballing hot take, as usual. Adnan Zafar has got this one, and he has said McCubbin would be a classy dish if included in the McDonald's menu. Now, first of all, I feel like I am quite a tasty dish anyway. You know, on a McDonald's menu or not.
That's quite right.
But, exactly. But, you know, you make a point. I don't know what I would be as a dish though.
So
would I
is
be
he
a
saying
burger?
you'd be
Would
a
I be
burger?
a?
Right.
Maybe I'd be a burger.
But if you're at
the
McDonald's, then what's in the McCubbin?
What's in the McCubbin? Well, good question that. I reckon there'd obviously have to be cheese, obviously, in the burger. It would probably be a beef patty, although, you know, not very environmentally friendly that, but, you know, it just tastes great. And then there'd be a lot of mushrooms in there.
Why shrooms?
Just because they are a great accompaniment for any dish. They're my favourite accompaniment.
What sort
for
of
any
mushrooms?
Dish. Just standard chestnut ones, nicely reduced, nicely, you know, fried in oil with butter, not in oil,
Truffle
with butter.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the premium McCubbin. That's the McCubbin
of course.
plus.
And obviously garlic as well, garlic and
Okay.
mushrooms. And then, not sure what else I'd put on there. Maybe
And an accidental pube. I feel that'd sum you up quite well.
Nah. Yeah, what burger would you be, Hamill?
Oh,
And work your name into it.
well, I'd be a ham roll, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
That's it.
Just
that's the most
Sainsbury's
imaginative I
Basics
can
ham
get.
in a roll.
Where the ham is just looks like it's trying to escape. It's just desperately hanging out.
Yeah, it's just like flopping. I hate that.
Absolute flappage.
Oh.
Let's go through Football Daily and, you know, turn everyone into a dish because I've got Zaccaroni and cheese.
Oh, nice.
What could Jackson be? A beef
Jackson,
jack,
Jackson. Jackfruit curry. There you go. Jackfruit
Is that
curry.
the best we can do?
Yeah.
Probably. John, you know,
It's trendy.
John Kebab.
John Kebab. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah,
yeah.
John Kebab. What would go in the John Kebab though?
No, I mean nothing as long as it's, you know, been spit roasted.
Yeah.
What else? Joe Tomlinson.
Well, I mean, he is also known as cheesy, isn't he? So like something cheesy.
Is that because it's?
So?
Is that because of?
No.
Ugh. Patrick Van Strattenberg. He's a big Strattenberg cake.
James. What? Don't know. Kieran Caterpillar cake. There you go. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Let us know your suggestions for our names as dishes.
Peanut butter Snelly. Peanut butter Snelly time. Yeah, that's as good as it gets, isn't it? So let's keep outroing because we're done. We're clearly done.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, why not check out the video that's on screen right now? Subscribe to Football Daily. Obviously, is there anywhere else they should go, Hamill?
Obviously, like you said, you're a Football Daily. Squad goals. I believe you lot did something with Grand Theft Auto.
You did,
that
yeah.
I'm almost too old for now, so I left it, didn't I? Didn't get invited, actually.
No. You don't like violence in games anymore, do you?
No, I just
Grown out of it.
cut myself off from that sort of stuff. There's enough pain in the world.
Yeah.